We are live. I'm going to get my live stream going. A little bit of a last second thing, so bear with me as we get our people in here. I'm going to go live on Instagram really quick. Get those people in there. Again, we're just going to kind of hang out, talk quarterfinal football. So much action tonight. Again, my name is Nissen at IA Sports. If you're watching this live, welcome. If you're rewatching this, welcome. We're going to go through a ton of stuff. Ideally, we're going to talk every game. Hopefully, as scores come in, we're going to get dome matchups coming out tonight. So hopefully I can figure out my share screen. We can get those matchups coming to you guys. Again, I'm going to go live on Instagram right now. I'm going to set that up. Don't really know where I'm going to put my phone. Again, kind of a last second thing here. We'll go. Should I go live on Instagram or TikTok? We'll go live on Instagram. Welcome, everybody. Again, I got to pull up the chat so I can see who's all talking. Let's see. Window. There we go. Last night's game, yeah, Crystal, it was. Don Bosco, Winfield. I watched the end of it. We had live updates coming in. That one was a ton of fun. Looked like an incredible matchup. As let's see. There we go. We're now live on Instagram. I think we're live like across everything. 14 people hopping in here. I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Drop Graham even. Oh my gosh, we got a player himself in here. Congrats on the win tonight. That was a heck of a game. I was keeping up with the score on Twitter. I was watching the live stream. Graham, you guys have an incredible live stream. I want to say that. Really top-notch stuff right there. And that was a ton of fun. Welcome everybody on Instagram. We are live on YouTube, Twitter. If you want to hear better mic quality, I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Again, so drop some games you want to talk about. Where I'm kind of waiting for the semifinal matchups to come out. Yeah, those should be out soon. We kind of have an idea. You can go on off the RPI and the IHSA rankings. I have not done that. I think we have some people working on it. 152 people on Instagram. Welcome, everybody. West Lion, that was a crazy game. I watched the end of that. My goodness, that field goal at the end came up just about a foot short. Spirit Lake hit that long 80-yard pass. You can watch that on Twitter. IA Football. Lock of the week. I missed a few locks of the week probably. This is just an insane night of high school football. Still some crazy games going. I think Williamsburg and Mount Vernon are still going. Looks like it's 38-35. West Hancock with a 44-22 win over Wapsie Valley. How about Southeast Polk and Cedar Falls? Southeast Polk up 21-0 at half. Cedar Falls returns a kick, claws their way back, scores within a minute to go. They go for two. A call that I'd agree with. I'd do that 10 out of 10 times. Takes a lot of guts to go for two in that situation. But, you're an underdog. You're in the game. I think that's a good call, and it just didn't go their way. They almost got the onside kick, too. It was absolutely crazy. So if you want to watch a crazy ending, go on YouTube. Go on CISN TV. They do an incredible job on there. Can't say enough good things about the service that they provide, streaming a ton of 5A games around the area. So I know Blake Walker was on the call for the Southeast Polk game. Just a ton of fun. What about Solon? Solon, yes, West Delaware. They survive a scare. You got to give a shout out to Brent Yankovic. Man, he's a baller. But Solon, Brett White, I know he had a big day. Solon's offense does just enough. We talked all week about how Solon's defense was kind of the big story. They kind of get shredded a little bit, with Yankovic, but Solon's offense backs them up, scores, a ton of points, wins that game 36-35. And I mean, one thing I've noticed a ton throughout games this week is extra points and field goals are coming back and costing teams. You have a good kicker. I mean, if you're able to consistently put those extra points through, you're putting yourself in a lot better position. And we're seeing a lot of games come down to these extra points and field goal, misses and mishaps. It costs you in the end, and you feel bad for those teams, but that's an important part of the game. So those teams with a great special teams unit, obviously, worked out. Lewis Central dome bound. Yes, Lewis Central trailed, I think, most of that game to ADM. I saw get a few scores late and beat a really good ADM team twice. Not easy to beat a good team twice. If you listen to our stuff, we always say that. But yeah, we got people requesting to be in the live. I don't know you guys. I'm sorry. Nico Frog, or I can't even read that. Well, yeah, I mean, so many people wanted. This is my first time on Instagram Live on IA Football. Again, drop a team, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We got 23 people watching through there. Appreciate you guys. Again, we're talking high school football quarterfinals as we wait for the semis to come out. Again, you can probably know what the semis are just based off the IHSA rankings and RPI. But we're going to kind of wait because we're talking scores from tonight. Drop some teams, drop some scores. Ankeny, that's a huge win. Might be up there for win of the night. The Hawks go on the road, beat Dowling 14-7. Incredible game. Ankeny just, they did a great job at the end of just maneuvering the clock, doing what they need to do. They kept putting their defense on the field, and the defense was really what won them that game. Holding that Dowling team to just 7 points is an incredible feat. And again, Ankeny Centennial. I mean, that's gonna be pretty freaking crazy at the Dome. Again, 5A is looking like Southeast Polk Valley, Ankeny Centennial. That one's going to be a ton of fun. The Dome will be bumping for both of those. All CIML clash at the Unidome. Gonna be a ton of fun. I saw somebody mentioning where I just missed it. Grundy Center. Dyke New Hartford was my upset pick. My dog. That one did not work out. As Grundy Center just puts the hurting on them, 40-0. They played 10 weeks ago and it was 7-6. So pretty crazy, guys. If you're requesting to be in the live, unless I know who you are, I'm not gonna let you be in, so you don't have to request to be in the live. Hopping over to YouTube, Grundy won 40-0. Yes. Kemper gave CLGLR all they could handle. Yes, they could. Hayden, I was watching that game. I saw Kemper got up early. CLGLR, just that little read option they do with two D1 guys is really, really tough to stop. And just the kickoff on the end at the end, the onside kick that kind of bounced their way. That was a real backbreaker, but an incredible run. I knew that was going to be a good game. Kemper's a very good team. DJ Vanami's one-handed catch in the fourth quarter was nuts. Sad Saints fan here. I'm guessing you're talking about Xavier. North Polk wins that one. I think that one was 27-17, 27, something like that, as North Polk is off to the Dome. I liked Xavier. Xavier plays physical. North Polk, I saw that hit on Twitter of that big hit. That looked crazy in North Polk. It's kind of a quiet team in North Polk. I'll admit it. We didn't talk about them hardly at all this year in class 4A, and they just do nothing but win. Oh, St. Ansgar. Okay, sorry. There's multiple Saints, so I see what you mean. St. Ansgar. I did see they were losing to East Buchanan. I don't have the final on Bound yet, but I did see East Buck was winning that one. Just a team that got hot at the right time. That's all you can say. St. Ansgar has had an incredible year. 10-0, wins over West Hancock and company. I mean, a really, really good year. Madrid Tiger football in the chat. Yes, sir, Madrid. They get the win over ACGC, down most of that game, come back, get a few scores late. I'm gonna kind of talk high about our IA football ranker, our ranker that has stuck with Madrid in the top 3 ever since the beginning of the year. Can't believe, a lot of people had Madrid towards the bottom of the top 10, and that all they did was prove us right. So big Madrid Tiger fans around here as they knock off a good ACGC team on the road. Let's see. What about 8-man games last night? Yes. Congrats on the win. I love your profile picture. That picture is so cool. We've used that in a few graphics. Who won, West Lion or Spirit Lake? Spirit Lake won at home on they scored an 80-yard touchdown with less than a minute left. Briley Hayes, I'm guessing in relation to Brennan Hayes. He's one of my favorite players. Yes, Creston. They scared me a little bit. Oh my gosh. I saw in the first quarter that score was like 19-0 Webster City right out of the gate or something crazy, 19-6. But I mean, Creston just rattles off points. That team can score. We talked about it this week. You get that team in the Dome in a controlled environment where they don't got to deal with the cold. They're gonna light up that scoreboard at the Unidome. They beat Webster City 50-27 tonight. I believe. I mean, that had to have been a 50-7 run to end the game or something crazy. So, Cale Turner, Brendan Hayes. I can imagine the games that they had as Creston again advances to the Unidome. I don't know the score of the West Lion Spirit Lake game, but Central Lyon won. Yes, Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock is off to the Unidome. Let's see what we got. Crescent down 19-0, then score 43 straight. Yep. They went on that means they went on a 50-8 run to end the game. That's just absolutely crazy. Right there. Crescent I don't like root for teams. I try not be as biased, but I think Crescent would win the title for the funnest team I've watched this year in person. Um, they're just a ton of fun to watch, and good kids, and those people over there in Crescent love IA football. I'm sure we got some Crescent people watching right now. Yeah. Bondurant Farrar to the Unidome. Yes, Aiden. Bondurant Farrar, a team I do want to talk about. I'll admit it. We wrote them off with those big injuries they had late in the regular season, and all they do is just win in the postseason. Caleb Moore is a name you're going to need to know at the Dome next week. He's their running back. That is filling in, and he's filling in a huge way. He had a monster night tonight. I saw the 80-yard touchdown run. Caleb Moore is a name that needs to be known next week when those 4A matches come out. I am going to pull up Twitter quick and see. Ooh, got really dark. Sorry. See if we've got some stuff. If we get the semifinal matchups, I can share my screen and pull them up. But I think we're still waiting. For some scores to pop in here. Again, live. My name is Cade Nissen, content marketer here at IA Sports. We appreciate you guys for showing IA football so much love this week, or this year even. It's been a ton of fun. And again, I will be at the Unidome every single game, semifinal, final. So be sure to say what's up. I'll bring some IA stickers and I'll hand them out to those that say what's up to me. Talking more games, be sure to leave a comment. We got 16 people watching through YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and we got 30 on the Instagram live. What about Western Dubuque? Yeah, huge win for the Bobcats. They beat a really good team twice in North Scott. I don't remember the final of that one, but I talk about a guy that's just quietly put up a monster year for Western Dubuque. Is their star running back, Grant Gloucester, 22,203 yards rushing, 27 touchdowns, and they also got a decent. They're also versatile through the air too with Tanner Anderson. I know Hunter Quagliano. I just know him personally from baseball. Everyone thinks of Western Dubuque as a baseball school. At least I did for most part. But man, they've had an incredible year this year. I'm excited to see them. They've really kind of taken a stranglehold on that number one spot in Class 4A. I'd imagine in the RPI they're going to enter the 4A semifinals as the number one team. Not sure who that means they're going to face. Let me pull it up, guys. We'll talk Class 4A. We'll sit on that for a second here. Again, be sure to share the live, like the Facebook, like the live stream wherever you're watching it from, as we're talking football here tonight. So assuming Western Dubuque, number one in the RPI, you got North Polk also as a qualifier, Lewis Central as a qualifier, and Bondurant Farrar as a qualifier. So those are all teams really, really pretty high up. Let's see if I can pull up the RPI. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm going to pull up the RPI, and I can tell you what the matchups will be. Let's see. Comment a class you're going to want me to do this to next, because I gladly will. We were going to know. I don't think we're going to know the times yet, because the times will be dependent on traveling distances and whatnot. Playoff qualifiers. Here we go. Class 4A. So with Western Dubuque being 1, Lewis Central was 2, North Polk 4, Bondurant Farrar 5. So I believe it'll be Bondurant Farrar and Western Dubuque, and then Lewis Central and North Polk. I believe they're going to go off the RPI following week 9, so the last regular season RPI. So again, Western Dubuque would be home against Bondurant Farrar. Lewis Central would be home against North Polk. So there is what I believe to be your Class 4A semifinals there. So that's going to be a ton of fun. 4A has just been nuts all year long. Thank you to everyone for sending some waves. What's up? 30 people still on the Instagram live. Be sure to share that. Share it with the teammate. We'll talk football for a while here as I hop back over to the Facebook Live comments. Tanner had 4 touchdown passes and 1 rushing touchdown. Or Turner, sorry. Cale Turner, yeah. Him and Brendan Hayes, they might be the best quarterback running back duo in the entire state of Iowa. I'm not going to lie. Hard fought game on Kemper's end. Central line was just too talented. Proud of the work. I appreciate it, Mr. Tegas. Yeah, I did. I was at the Waukee Valley game for one half, and then I wanted to hustle home so I could catch some scores. I did watch the second half of that game. Kemper obviously competed. Central line, Georgia Little Rock just wore them away too much. That read option they run with two Division I guys is pretty tough to stop. And they got some bounces to go their way, obviously, and it's just tough to keep up in a track meet with a team like that who's been there, done that, and they're going to go off to the Dome, and they're going to be the number one team in Class 2A. So let's see. Drop a class. You want me to tell you who the qualifiers are going to be, and I'll predict the semifinals for you. First person in the Instagram Live who I can see drop a class, I'll do it for. Let's see. MFL Marmac versus Regina. Yep, Marmac gets a huge win against Regina. I really liked Regina. That team can score, and Marmac's defense just shut them out. 1A. All right, Ryan, let's see. So we got Underwood, MFL Marmac, Grundy Center, and Columbus Catholic. Columbus Catholic beating Sumner Fredericksburg, a big win for them. So let me hop over here. I think they're, I don't know. I'm not sure how classes. Oh, hold on. I gotta find the rankings on the IHSA website. I'm not sure. You're putting me on the spot here. I don't see the rankings for the standings through week 8. Is that what we want? I don't see the IHSA rankings for the small classes on their website. I'm probably just looking at the wrong area. Oh, here we go. I don't even need to. IHSA just posted the semifinals. Let me refresh the page, and I will be able to tell you them. I think they just released the Class A. Here we go. Man, what a pretty picture we've got. Let me figure out. Hop on the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook live stream. I'm going to try and share my screen for those watching on our live stream through YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm going to try and do this. I'm not very good at it. We use like a fancy stream site, and my boss always tries to tell me how to screen share, and I'm never good at it. Hey, look at that. I did it. Wow, you guys should be proud. So again, Instagram people, if you want to hop over to let me see if I can. I should be able to put my little picture over here, but it's not wanting to let me. Can I just delete that? Nope. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Bear with me here. Technical difficulties. All right. Let's see here. Class A, or we'll talk 8-man first. I'll be there Wednesday. You can see me there. Again, hop over Instagram Live. People, I'll say this one last time before I really get going here. If you're on Instagram Live, I've got the semifinals pulled up. IHSA just released them. Please hop over to Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. YouTube IA Sports. The others are on IA Football, and we're gonna talk about the semifinals. I can see some people moving over here. We're gaining viewers, so again, hop over. We're going to talk semifinals. I got them pulled up so you can see them, so you don't have to ask about them. But yes, so I'll let you guys filter in as we start with Class 8-man. Bishop Garrigan versus Winfield Mount Union, Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, and Bedford. Let's see. Class A, these are the new ones. We knew about the Class 8-man last night. Class A, we got Madrid and West Hancock. East Buck versus Woodbury Central. That one's going to be a ton of fun. Let me see. I don't like how nope. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me add my picture here. Again, Class A, you can see there. Class 4A, North Polk, Lewis Central, Bonnarant, Farrar, Western Dubuque. I think I was right. Friday, we got Columbus Catholic and Grundy Center, MFL Marmac, and Underwood. I believe this is going to be a rematch here. You can see me highlighting as I got to move my stupid. Gosh, that's annoying. Sorry, guys. Columbus Catholic and Grundy Center in 1A, MFL Marmac and Underwood. So this is a rematch from way back. It was like a Thursday game, I believe. Class 5A, we were correct. Valley and Southeast Polk, Ankeny, Centennial, and Ankeny. That one's going to be crazy. I'm glad that's the night game. Both crowds are going to bring that. It's a huge rivalry game. Way back in week 1, where Ankeny just pulled off a thrilling comeback. That was the first game I filmed for IA football. So, it brings back some memories there. 2A, Monticello and Van Meter, the Iowa high school all-time career yards leader, I believe it is, passing and rushing yards. Preston Rise of Monticello, an Iowa commit. He's going to get a chance to pull off an upset over Van Meter. Van Meter looking to go back-to-back. You got another team in Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock looking to go back-to-back. Again, Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock bumping up. Or no, Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock won Class 2A last year. Van Meter bumped up from 1A. You got two teams looking to repeat, which is very interesting. Spirit Lake with a huge win tonight over West Lyon in the final minute, which was absolutely crazy. So again, Monticello, Preston Rise against Van Meter. That one's going to be a ton of fun. Van Meter beat a good PCM team tonight who had a good running back and Robbins. He was the 2A leading rusher. So, congrats to him on a great career. But Van Meter finds a way to stop him just enough. Moving on to Class 3A, Heelan. They pulled off a crazy game tonight. Heelan and Sioux Center went into triple overtime. In double overtime, Heelan and Sioux Center both scored. Both of them missed their extra points. Heelan just needed to make an extra point in double overtime to beat Sioux Center. They couldn't. They missed it, but they get it done in triple overtime. And they're going to take on the team that I've dubbed as the team of destiny in Crescent, the Panthers. Just a ton of fun to watch. That one's going to be a track meet. And here we go. We've got another rematch, Williamsburg and Solon. I was at that game. That was week 7, week 8 maybe. It was a cold, cold night in Solon where the Spartans were able to get it done. Williamsburg was dealing with some injuries. I think it was Weisskopf's first game playing at quarterback, so he was kind of thrown into the fire. And now he's going to have some time to settle in. He's going to know what to expect more. Solon, I think one of my favorite players, along with the Crescent guys in Class 3A, is my guy Brett White. Man, he is a ton of fun to watch. Middle linebacker for the Spartans. He also makes plays on offense when needed. But Solon and that defense is really, really fun to watch. They play a physical brand of football. They want to punch you in the mouth, and that one's going to be a ton of fun there. So I'm gonna. Let's see if I can go back to me. There we go. So there's your semifinal matchups, guys. I really just wanted to get in and talk for about a half hour. So in the comments, if you got anything else you want me to talk about quick, I will gladly. I'll sit here for a few more minutes. But I want to go. We're gonna go pump out some graphics. Got to get those bracket graphics ready to push out, so you guys can like them and share them all over our social media. So again, I'll hang out for a few minutes. But again, I'm having a ton of fun. Again, you'll be able to see me at the Dome all week next week, filming the semi, filming the finals. We're gonna have exclusive coverage, just about as much coverage as we can. Down at the Unidome, graphics, videos, highlights, anything and everything. We're going to be bringing it to you, and we're a ton of fun. West Delaware over Solon. Yes, we just talked about Solon with a huge 1-point win, taking out a really good team in West Delaware. Brett Yankovic, he had an incredible few games, just not quite enough. Let's get another comment, or did I not? Nope. But yeah, streams kind of where will you be in the Dome? I will be on the field filming the games. You'll see me walking around with my camera. I'll probably be wearing this, honestly, my iSports. You can always see me. I'll have stickers. I'll have stickers handing out to those that say what's up. Just say what's up, kid. I'll toss you a sticker. I've got a ton of them. Everyone's requesting to go live. Trace Robertson, I know who you are, so sorry, I'm not letting you hop on the line with me. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, kind of dying down a little bit. Everyone was kind of on a high after the games. It was a ton of fun. Who's my pick in 2A? Riker, I'm going to make you wait on that. We're going to have our Dome predictions, Nick and I's picks out early next week before the Dome. I don't want to make a decision right now. Just first instinct, I'll give you it. First instinct, I'm going to go. Let me pull up the semi so I make sure I get it right. First instinct, first look, I'm going to go Van Meter over Monticello, 38-33, something crazy, high scoring. And I'm going to go Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock over Spirit Lake. That one I think will be more like a 10 to 14 point game. That one's going to be lower scoring. Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock loves to keep it on the ground. They're going to chew the clock, but they can score really quick too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to score. But I'm going to go Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock, Van Meter. The matchup we've been kind of expecting all year long. And I'm just, it's so hard to pick against a team with 2 Division I commits, and Eben and Reese Vanderzee. They're a ton of fun to watch. Van Meter, also just incredibly talented with Austin Baumover at the helm. I'm blanking on the running back's name. Ben Gordon, Austin Baumover, Ben Gordon. That would honestly, Class 2A state championship game, if it was Central Line, Georgia Little Rock, and Van Meter, that might be one of the better ones across all the 7 classes. So, yeah, I think my gut would tell me CLGLR, but I would not be surprised if Van Meter in that program was able to pull it off. I always have a ton of fun covering Van Meter. Obviously for baseball, I cover them a lot. So either way, let's see. Any other comments before we head out? I appreciate it, Cade the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. You guys make me look like the GOAT. You guys always blow up this stuff. When we appreciate it. We're not going anywhere here at IA Sports. We're just growing. We're just starting, and we're still learning. So we appreciate you guys for hanging with us through some of the learning curves as we figure out what we're doing here. But people still joining. I think we're gonna call it here shortly. I'm gonna go create those bracket graphics, so be on the look for that. We're gonna post those out, share those with your buddies. And again, you better stay tuned because we're gonna have dome predictions probably coming out Monday with semi starting already on Wednesday. So again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. If you want to go rewatch the stream, people on Instagram, you can go over to YouTube. You're just going to click on like the live section, not the videos. It's a little odd, but you can find it. It's there. If you want to go rewatch what I talked about. We talked about a ton of games, talked about a ton of teams, ton of players, and did just about as much as I could in a half hour. So again, appreciate everybody for tuning in. You can go rewatch this on YouTube. And again, my name is Cade Nissen for IA Football, and I will catch you guys later.